it's murder. Pull up in the whip, it's murders. Pull up with your chick, it's murder. Pull up with a stick, it's murder. Don't give me that burner. I'll slap it like what? Slap it like who? Slap it like what? Slap it like who? Slap it like I turn up. 6 million ways to murder. Every day check another one off. It's not every day guns and shanks. More success piss everyone off. We came a long way from it was the Pac-Man with a mouthful of dots. Serving the fiends outside.
You are listening to the sounds of Paraic, Fearon, aka PCBM. And this is the 091 show. And today, boy, like the guy sat in front of me, you know, I don't think we've seen one of these yet. And I mean that honestly, like the never mind the talent, but just coming from a purely outside perspective, the way that you've come up and seem to be staying up is like, well done. This man, producer Luke Fly, look at him all handsome and smiling there.
Well, bro.
He knows what he is.
Man, I'm gassed. This is my first interview ever.
Your first ever interview.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
First step.
Your first step. Well, like, thank you for coming down today.
No problem, man. I live close anyway.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes away.
Right, so we're gonna jump right into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've been doing very well for a while now, producing drill, talking artists like AC130, and you're in leagues with New Air.
Mm-hmm.
So you're well connected. Talk to me just about that journey now, from starting to suddenly being in leagues with these people who are like the biggest people in the country in this scene.
Yeah, I get you, man. I guess it was kind of a jump for me, because unlike a lot of people, man, I started music on my own. Like,
Yeah.
I've always listened to drill, man. I've listened to rap, but I'm not the kind of guy to rap myself, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have the confidence with that kind of voice.
Okay.
Or I feel like people who rap, they just kind of have that in them, you know?
Yeah.
But I've always been a musically creative guy. So just seeing people making beats on YouTube, I've come across, you know, videos of producers, interviews. I started getting into it. Do you know Genius, man?
Yeah.
They have a section where they do videos. I think it's called Deconstructed, man, where they sit down with the producers.
Yeah.
And they deconstruct the beats, man. That's what watching that really got me into producing, like,
Okay.
properly.
So you taught yourself?
I taught myself using YouTube tutorials.
Yeah.
I didn't even have, man, I use FL Studio now to make beats, but at the beginning I had no Ps or anything. So I was using this free software, LMMS, and I don't think I made a single good beat on that. And I was using
the Fruity Loops.
Not even Fruity Loops, man. It was like this crappy free software, man. It was so bad. But I don't think I was using it for like 8 months. Don't think I made a single good beat on it. But I don't know, man. At first it was kind of like a hobby, but I didn't fully know what I was doing. You get me?
Yeah.
And then I started to grow
How long
to
have
like
you been doing this?
coming up on 2 years. I'd
2
say,
years.
producing wise.
And that sounds even madder because of your age. Are you telling people your age, or is that a secret?
Nah, I won't keep that secret. I'm 17.
17, you know.
My age is an advantage, man.
And tell them the year that you're in.
I'm in 5th year, man. I just finished 5th year.
5th year.
I'm going in 6th year, man.
Boy, it's not even a leaving set yet. And you're already out there, like, winning.
It's weird, though, because I feel like I made a jump, unlike a lot of other Irish producers.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of other Irish producers grinding away, like, they're really having to work. I feel personally like I was just lucky like that, because how it started off is I was making beats, and my beats weren't great at this time. This was about summer 2018.
Okay.
And obviously, everyone knows Jug now.
Yeah.
Like, I know. But at the time, this is before he released 10 Toes. This is before he released anything.
Okay.
But obviously, being from Galway and that, like, everyone knows Jug around here.
Hold tight, the K-side massive.
Yeah, exactly. And, man, I remember just, like, when I Know Bars at the Sesh came out, he's standing in the background, and everyone's like, what, man?
Yeah.
This guy from Galway is part of I Know now, and he's chilling with them. So I hit him up on Snap, just being like, hey, I'm from Galway as well, and I make beats.
Okay.
And we just kind of progressed from there. I was always sending him beats. My beats weren't great. He wasn't feeling a lot of them. And then I started to get better. I just kept on focusing on it, working on the craft. And eventually, he used one of my beats. And it never got released, man. But that's what got me into New Era.
Okay.
Sequence, it was a track with O'Shane. Never got released. Got scrapped.
Yeah.
but Sequence ended up mixing it. And as we all know, Sequence, CEO of New Eire TV, like,
Yeah.
and
Sequence is a big man in this scene still.
exactly.
But, like, one of the things I was going to say to you is that, ironically, other than Jug Jug, yeah, who, just like yourself, has kind of like from quite a young age, kind of been championed by the city, it feels, as something special, like our champion, like the young person that's really coming up that everybody wants to see do well. And you're the same. And I wonder, like, do you feel pressure by that? No?
Ooh, maybe. It's kind of hard to know because I feel like being producer, I actually have to work harder to get to that level. Do you get me? Because naturally people don't always know who's behind the beat. When people see a song, they see the artist and that's it. Only certain people who know what this whole music thing is like, they start paying attention to the producers and stuff. So I feel like I've had to work extra hard to get my name out there. I've been getting my face in videos like Exotic Finish and stuff.
That is something that I have to credit you for. You've done, besides making the campaign, you clearly don't want to be like a nameless, faceless producer.
Could
like,
never be me. Could never be me.
Look at what is it? Exotic Finish.
Exotic Finish.
And the New Eire Cypher. Yeah. You just see you in the background.
Yeah, bro. I made sure I was
there. So you did that on
man.
purpose, so?
Did that on purpose.
Fair play.
And I want to pattern myself like Metro Boomin or Steel Bangles. Do you get me? I want to be a personality of my own. You get me?
Yeah.
Not for clout reasons, but more for just. I want people to know what I do. Do you get me? I don't.
No, nobody's doing this to be like
exactly
for nobody to know who they are.
A lot of producers they don't pattern themselves correctly, and then they wonder why they're not getting the recognition they deserve. Or producers could produce some of the biggest songs, man, and still not be known. Yeah. Just because they didn't analyze the situation. Yeah, they didn't. It's actually quite simple, in my opinion. Like, you just get your face out there. It's not hard. You ask to be in the videos. You ask to be here. Yeah. And I have to admit, I am lucky being with New Eire. It's people treat it as this massive organization, but really it's just a tight collective of artists. Where we create, man. And I'm level with the artists there. Yeah. We're all on the same page.
But that's very true. But like, you have to understand as well that New Eire at this stage is, I mean, on a global level, do you know, it is what it is. But like in this country, at least, it is the place to be. It is like the powerhouse to be producing all of this stuff that people are trying to like get at. So like to be in league with them is like, it's no small achievement. Do you know what I mean?
I feel.
How did they treat you over there?
They treat me good. They treat me good. It's weird. New Eire's, I like it, bro. I like the vibe. Yeah. Because it's more of a group of friends, Yeah. It's like a family more so than an organization. Okay. You get me? And that's exactly what I want to be surrounded by in this music thing. Because I was thinking the other day. One of my people that I like to follow very closely is Jafaris. Yeah. I follow a lot of his stuff, man. He, especially being another artist in Ireland, Yeah. Another creator. I follow him closely because I don't know him personally, but he seems like a very intelligent guy. He is. And I haven't good authority. I've never met. Well, I have met Jafaris, but never at length. Like. Yeah. I've only seen him. I saw him once when I was. Jafaris actually started with Michael Blaze in Galway. Yeah, man, I heard that. Which is also like where you get. I think sequences in there. Say the Vida Mai. Yeah. All of these people. All the old school Galway crew. All the old school, yeah. 2010, 2011 kind of times. Yeah. I follow him deeply, man. Yeah. You must have loved Stride then. Yeah. Stride was a good body of work, man. Yeah. I need to listen to the album more, though, I won't lie. In fact, you know what, yeah? The other day I went up to Dublin, right? Yeah. And I got off the bus at Bachelor's Walk, and I walked into the spa on the right. And I'm sat there and I'm having, like, the coffee's coming out of the machine and that, and I've got a breakfast roll. Yeah. And I stopped for a second, and I hear Jafaris on the radio. Serious? And I'm like, raw. But listen, this is where it gets funny, yeah? Because I turn around, I pick the coffee up now, and in my amazement at how, like, big the Irish scene is and how it's just playing in Spa, like, coffee flew out of my hand, went everywhere. Yeah. No, it's mad, because, like, the first time I went to Dublin for a music thing, to record the cipher, record the video, I see Jafaris and Upbeat in front of me, and it just made me realize. I saw them on the street, like,
Yeah.
and I didn't end up talking to them, but it just made me realize in that moment, like, that
The size of this thing.
the size of the thing.
Like anytime I get the bus up to Dublin, like, and I come off, I always end up bumping into somebody from, like, the Irish scene.
Just from the culture, like,
Yeah. Like, I don't know about here versus there. I think there's a bit more energy.
up there.
I think they think about it in a different way too. I think they think about it in more terms of kind of industry
Yeah,
type of thing more than we do.
and that's the way you want to think about it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't play games up there. If you get me.
That's a very true way.
They take it serious, like,
Like, everything with them is longitude or this festival or this like magazine or this, like, do you know, whatever. Like, it's properly in more so. I think we take it on a more like a personal level, as if to say, like,
not as professional.
it's more about us or the artist than it is about the industry. Do you know?
Yeah, you can have both though.
You can definitely.
I feel like in Dublin they've created a culture up there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with Slight Motif. Is that how you say it? The magazine. And all that kind of, there's a lot of culture up there, man. It's all very personality based.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're making movements. Like, they're making moves.
That's true.
Big moves.
You definitely kind of have to. You'd want to go up there and see how they do it before really thinking
Exactly, bro.
you know what you're doing. Do you know? But that's not. But you know, it's not Galway, like.
Yeah.
So.
But going back to about Jafaris, man,
Go on.
just like, because he had something up in his story the other day just about, like, make sure you know what you're getting into this music thing for, man.
Yeah.
And it had me thinking deeply, because do I really know? Do I just want to be the biggest producer, successful producer, or do I want something else out of this?
Yeah.
Like, there's loads of things that I want my life to be, you get me? All music based, you know. I want to be surrounded by a good group of people that I'm comfortable with.
That
Well,
you think only music can provide.
Almost. You can do that in any walk of life, but in a music, I want to be surrounded by musical people, like,
Yeah.
people that we're in a clique together. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And I want to have a good crew around me. And I think New Era has provided that, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. So I'm very thankful for that.
I mean, to have creative, like, basically by nature of being involved in anything got to do with this, it kind of shows that you're at least a little bit creative, and if not, you must be a bit ambitious to, like, not have settled for the mundane life that's given to you, you know, and to try and take one for yourself.
Yeah, my mindset has changed a lot recently, man. Because I used to be very school focused, but I remember, like, even when I was 15, man, studying, I couldn't hack it, man.
Yeah.
I always found it, because I'd have my brother motivating me and stuff to get my head down to the books, get working. And I just it never felt right.
Yeah.
You know, it never. I'd be like thinking about, you know, my leaving cert and then the college exams and how I have this whole life ahead of me of this, you know, of studying and working like this. Didn't feel right, and I always wondered. I always like, oh, when I grow up, I'll be able to handle it. You know.
Yeah.
Nah. that life isn't for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've really come into my own in the past year.
Yeah.
I think the past year of my life has definitely been probably the best year of my life,
Yeah.
but also a very weird year. I've changed a lot.
I can imagine that you must have been put into some situations that would, like, change, like, the way you look at things, or
Definitely.
even, like, the scope of what you're looking at. It must have opened your eyes to opportunity and
Exactly.
this and that. There might have been some challenges as well.
100%. 100%. Even in my personal life with, you know everything, like girls, all that stuff, bro. Stuff that gets you down.
Yeah.
They're like, I won't lie, the year before that, 2017 to 2018, probably one of the hardest periods of my life, man.
Yeah.
Hardest periods. But it gets me thinking deeply about life, because obviously I created my YouTube channel for making beats June 9th or something, a few days ago.
Okay.
June 8th. And on that day was the first time I got recognized in public, a year after I created the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then a few days before that, I got my World Star placement
Yeah.
I got a song on Worldstar produced by me.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Don't you worry.
Definitely, bro. But it just got me thinking, like, because I tend to think very deeply, man.
Yeah.
I think that I definitely think that there's a deeper meaning to life.
Well, I feel like. So. Okay, like, you, like, I know you that I like. Do you know, sometimes you might be a bit worried because it must have been a challenge or definitely an experience to have come up, well, seemingly as fast as you did. Obviously, as you've been doing this for a long time or whatever, but like, you'd be worried for some people who can't. You know, like you see them struggling with whatever. Maybe it's a self-image thing or whatever else. But I feel like with you, I'm not as worried because I feel like you do have a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And you are quite humble and you're quite intelligent, and it's like you will take the opportunity to sit and think about it, you know?
Yeah.
Which will stand by you for the rest of your life, because without that, you could easily be led astray, man.
Yeah.
And as you're saying there about the first person to recognize you, like you was one of the first people to recognize me from the videos, you know?
Yeah.
And like, that you'd be so humble that you'd come over and just say whatever, like, really meant a lot to me at the time. So now that you're getting your turn at that, like,
Yeah.
it's a great feeling, isn't it?
It's unreal, man. It's unreal. It really, like, I don't know, man. It humbles you, or at least
Yeah.
it humbles me.
Yeah.
Some other people would be, you know, I'm always worried that I
Is
come
there any,
off
have you had it difficult? Is there anything that you can't quite get your head around, or
in the music scene.
yeah,
It's just finding my clique, man.
yeah,
It's finding people. But right now, I'm calm. I'm calm when it comes to that. I'm just chilling.
like I'm interested in so you've produced a lot of drill, and are you planning to stick to drill now?
No.
No. See, I didn't think you would.
I feel like when it comes to the drill that I make, the people that I'm involved with, you know, AC,
Yeah.
130, them kind of,
Yeah.
the new era guys, you know, Snowy, JP,
Yeah.
N9. I feel like everyone's chill, man.
Yeah.
I'm in a good space when it comes to drill, but definitely you hear a lot of stories, man, coming from around the drill scene in Ireland and in the UK, obviously.
Yeah.
And even just personally, man, I notice my mood like going down just making drill 24/7. You get me?
Yeah.
'Cause people talk a lot about drill being a good thing, and it is. I don't deny that. But there also is a certain negative energy around drill.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can deny.
It has quite a low frequency, if that makes sense.
It gets under your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But no, I definitely want to move out of drill. But no,
Yeah.
I won't leave it behind. I'm gonna still make drill.
Yeah.
Just expand into other genres at the same time. Like I got stuff coming with sequence. I got stuff
Okay.
coming with XOZen,
Okay.
some Travis Scott type stuff,
That
man.
sounds crazy.
Man, bro, no one's ready. No one is
Yeah.
ready. Like, and when I mean XOZen, I mean like Luke Fly X XOZen. Like I'm
Yeah.
patterning this. Like this
Yeah.
is my tune and his tune.
Yeah. You see that? He's so business minded, bro.
Man, like, yeah, I definitely want to expand because there's more to drill as well. There's more than just drill.
Yeah.
In our scene, obviously, but all
And
corners.
what kind of music do you listen to?
I've started listening to more Irish hip hop, man.
Okay.
Upbeat,
Yeah.
man. His latest EP is crazy, man.
Trust me.
Purple Lights,
Is that what I like? Tsunami and Cider.
really.
Yeah.
Paper, bro.
Hey.
That's a hype song right there.
Trust me.
Man, I listen to some alt stuff. Amma, man.
Yeah. Oh. Yo.
Bro, Amma's making waves.
Yeah.
Amma's too cold, man.
I'm so happy to see I'm on back. Like.
Yeah, man. 'Cause he was part of the scene way back, man.
Yeah,
I remember
no.
he had stuff on.
You're talking about Nameless. That song was Stay Home or Stay Home on Amma. That, like, yo.
Yeah.
I listen to that now, or like, what, 4 or 5 years later?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Still bangs.
Yeah.
Even his tunes now, bro. Like Head Top. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Banger.
On loop.
Yeah.
Standard.
He did Forbidden Fruit Festival as well, man. Recently. He's
Oh,
making
yeah?
waves.
Yeah.
He's making waves.
No,
I'm happy.
It's
to see
lovely
that.
to see somebody like come that far, do you know? That, like, again, and I'm always saying this, reach that kind of certified level. Do you know?
And that's what I'm aiming to do personally as well.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have to sit and just appreciate how far I've come.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
And I find that hard sometimes. Do you get me? Because, I don't know, man. I just have to reflect, because it feels also fast at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I got to appreciate the journey as well. Like what? Like Exotic Finish, I think, was my first proper banger, man.
How many views is that now?
Must be around 70k, close to 70k.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's going to hit 100k, man, in a few months.
Yeah.
That'll be a big tune. And everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. It's
Yeah.
distinct. But when it comes to drill, that's what I like to make, because that song was different. That song was a
Yeah, it definitely had a kind of musicality to it that sometimes isn't there. Do you know? Like there was something added to that.
Definitely. There was, and you know when I made the beat, man, I thought it was bad. I thought it was so bad.
Yeah.
And then I passed it on to AC, and he was like, yeah, man, he texted me telling me like what he just made was an absolute banger, and I was like, I didn't really fully believe him. I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then we rolled through studio. This was around Christmas, when we recorded it in like December.
Yeah.
Just before Christmas. And bro, when he spat that stuff through the mic, man, it was just, you knew it was different. You knew it was different.
You done, no.
Bro. And like, yeah, the group I'm surrounded with, New Era, I'm happy to be with them, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone has their own thing. Like people sleep on New Era, I think, to an extent as well. Because there's more than just
Outside of the scene, maybe.
But you got people like Snowy.
Yeah.
He's different, man. He's young. And he's spitting proper bars, man. He's got proper wordplay in his tunes. People need to... And I've seen his views going down, in my opinion.
Okay.
He needs to be getting more views.
Yeah. I mean, that's an interesting thing, especially with the kind of Irish drill stuff. But I suppose to drill in general is the very young stars in it, do you know?
I feel like it's a genre of the youth, definitely.
Yeah.
It's the one genre, because like a lot of these, story rap and stuff like that, it comes from experience, like,
Yeah.
and you'd have to be that bit older to, be able to write stuff. But I don't know, man. It's the genre of the youth. If you connect with it, you connect with it. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So you can just, if it's in you, you can write it on a page, no matter what age you are. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I feel definitely the reason why drill is so successful is it appeals to the youth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that. Because you kind of see the death of grime or the
Yeah.
falling off of grime almost to make place for drill.
And that's sad, because I'm a big grime fan.
Oh, me too.
Like,
I kind of nearly feel too old for drill sometimes.
yeah,
That's just the truth of it.
I can see that. I can see how you'd feel that way. But I don't know, man. Like Skepta, he would be one of my biggest influences.
Yeah.
I feel like I connect to him on a different kind of level.
So you've heard Ignorance is Bliss.
Bullet from a gun, bro.
Wallet from a gun.
Have that on repeat. Sitting down in my room, man. Like, oh, bro. I feel like I have to thank him for how far I've come, bro. I feel like he's shaped me. Certain people have shaped me. Certain artists have shaped me.
Like Skepta is one of those people. Like I used to say, I've never met Skepta. I'm not from the same place as Skepta exactly geographically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you do get this sense like Skepta's an uncle or something.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You just feel like that connection to.
Or he's that one guy who lives down the street from you who everyone respects, like,
Yeah.
Man, he's like him and Dave, but more so Skepta.
Yeah.
Dave helped me through some hard times, man, but Skepta's feel like his songs have guided me, man.
Yeah.
And every time he drops a new project, I'm watching his interviews, because he doesn't do interviews often, man. But when he does, I feel like
he's incredibly open in his interviews. To the point where like it disregards what people might think or social norms or whatever. Like that you have to be smiley. He's like, no, I'm not doing it.
That's what I aim to be like, man. Now, I don't necessarily want to be Skepta. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But I want to like unlock that part of myself. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And just be comfortable in what I'm doing. Because all this whole music thing is just finding out about yourself, man. Growing into yourself, to be honest.
Basically.
Music's a journey, man. And I feel like I'm at a weird point in it, but a good point. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Music, for a lot of people, it's much deeper than just the music itself. It's about discovering who you are. Do you get me?
Yeah. No,
So
I get you, bro.
like for instance, since I've started music, I've gained more social skills.
Yeah.
I've done all sorts of things, man. You know, I've gained confidence.
Yeah.
Sometimes my confidence has been damaged, man, from music.
Yeah.
Like it's all a journey. It's up and down, up and down.
What's interesting is that Skepta's accredited with the first person to bridge the gap between England and America. And you very recently have achieved a similar feat yourself.
Yeah, bro.
From New Air to World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah, bro. 250K, I think, as of today.
As of this
240.
morning, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That was weird, man. Maxthademon, Speak on It, produced by me. That was weird,
It
man.
is hard.
I appreciate that. It's proper New York drill, greasy stuff.
Yeah.
Greasy, fast-paced flows. Bro, I was in studio. I have a studio in my house, man. I was in studio with some of the KS crew.
Yeah.
And I got this email, man. Just flicking through my notifications, and I see 500 something. I'm like, what? That's a nice amount of money there.
Yeah.
And I click into it, man. And I'm like, they're offering me like good peas for this beat, man. And I'm like, wow, man, this guy must be big. So they sent me the MP3 of the track. I play it, man. This guy is cold.
Yeah.
And I'm showing it to the guys, and it's just cold. So I look him up on YouTube to like see who he is, because I hadn't heard of him before, because I don't listen to that much New York drill. I have listened to
It
it.
wasn't out of the blue that happened. Like you'd half be expecting
What do you mean? Like,
that there'd be people wanting to use a beat or whatever that they found.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that happens. That does happen. But usually it isn't someone on World Star, to get me.
Yeah.
Like, I've had random artists from Sweden and stuff doing their own things on their SoundCloud pages hitting me up, but never something like this, man.
Yeah.
And so I was gassed, man. I looked him up just to see, like, how big is this artist, man? I'm seeing the views. I'm seeing 500K, 600K. One thing, he has like 1.6 million. So I was getting gassed. And then I noticed this one video uploaded 3 hours ago, and it has like, 40, 50K views. I'm like, oh, this is his latest tune, is it? Click on it. It's my beat, bro. They already released it, and they didn't even tell me. But thing is, they did pay me, man, and I did get my cut. But it's just the fact that they didn't tell me. So I had to rush, man. I was emailing Worldstar trying to get my credentials and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all worked out good, man.
Well, you got them.
I got them, bro. It's all worked out good.
Yeah.
Instagram and YouTube in the description. Oh, man.
I might have to leave a link to that in my description.
Do you, bro?
The song is hard, though.
Yeah, it's greasy.
Is it interesting to see an American on your beat
100%,
versus like an Irish lad?
Yeah, definitely, man. Because it's all, being a producer, I think most producers can relate, is when you get a placement, it never it sounds like what you expected it to sound like.
Yeah.
When an artist hops on one of my beats, they do their own thing. They hear, everyone has their own take on music, do you get me?
Yeah.
So they hear something else out of that beat than what I did. You know, when I make a beat, I don't necessarily imagine an artist over it, but how he used that beat, I never would have imagined anyone using the beat like that, and it fits perfectly, man.
And I wonder, because you must have a plan for where this is going now. What direction are you intending to go with now?
Branding myself as a personality.
Yeah.
I'm working on an EP currently.
Okay.
Called Live on Air.
Live on Air.
But air spelt.
These air puns.
Yeah, bro. They're cold.
They're getting crazy now. Like, we're gonna use them all up. Airwaves. Live on air.
Well, bro. Sounds cold, doesn't it?
It does sound cold. I look forward to that.
It's gonna be a drill EP, bro. Irish drill. So showcasing the best of the best. Some of the biggest artists, Irish drill artists.
Yeah.
Different artists on each track.
Yeah.
We got...
Well, you definitely have the connections to do that. Are you going to say the names?
I don't know, man.
No.
We might have AC130 on there.
Okay.
Snowy. A few other people. A few of the tracks are pending, man.
Yeah.
Not everything's fully certain yet. But that should be coming in the next few months.
Next few months. Okay.
So
End of the summer.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Maybe, he says.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Can't wait to drop that. But in the meantime, I'm going to just keep doing my thing, keep putting beats out there, getting people to use it, use my beats, man, and work on my EP. I don't think too far ahead, man, because because then
Yeah.
you can lose sight on what you're doing currently. Do you get me?
Okay, yeah.
But definitely would like to jump over into the UK scene. This whole thing with World Star and the American scene. Even since then, since I got that placement, I've had big US artists hit me up for beats.
Okay.
Big drill artists like Nas Blicky. Have you ever heard of him?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He hit me up after that track dropped, and I was like, man.
Yeah.
Sent him like 15 beats. And I've had a few other like fairly big US drill artists hit.
So you are willing to have as much of yourself go to America as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go anywhere where I can see I can make a success out of myself.
There's
Apparently
not many people that can say that, bro.
I have to give myself credit for that, because
You
there's times where I don't feel like I'm doing anything that amazing, you know. It all feels, I don't know, I'm just doing it like, you know.
Yeah. I think a lot of us struggle. I think there's a kind of an Irish thing around humility that we don't like to say, I am the guy. Like it's not a comfortable thing for us, or it's not a thing that we can think too easily. And I've seen people be stopped by that, bro. I've seen people like they almost don't want to become something amazing, because they'll have to deal with that.
Yeah,
you know?
I get you.
So so you'll have to get over that one now, bro. You're like, but being a shy guy or being a quiet guy is probably the best way to be in this thing.
I agree as well, man. Because music's a weird place, man.
As Dr. Dre said, anybody can get it.
Yeah.
Keeping it's the hard part.
It's more than just music to me. It's me coming into my own and meeting what I feel like people that I should have been surrounded by since I was,
Yeah.
Born, man. Like I feel like I'm perfectly in my element when I'm doing music and I'm meeting people in the scene. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like I truly know this is what I want to do, you know.
And on that note there, yo, I seriously, I can't wait to watch this all unfold for you, bro. You deserve it, bro. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that a lot,
maybe this interview isn't as good because I actually know this guy, you know.
Yeah.
I actually support this guy. I'm actually looking forward. Like, it's real. But thank you for coming down today.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for having me here, man.
It's no problem. I think you will get it too.
Do you think so?
I think 2 years' time you'll be coming down here with a big icy chain or something. Look,
We'll see.
You remember back in the day?
Remember that first interview?
Yeah, trust me. Luke Fly, welcome to 091 family.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
All right, thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye.